Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. So we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, against the 18th ranked team, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship Trophy. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense comes on the field to open this game. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fielded at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The Chanticleers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Thompson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. And the Chanticleers will line up to kick it away. And he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. New set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Elite offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Of course, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A short completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They call the counter run here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. The Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's tackled after the catch. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Thompson. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Choosing to return the punt. And they've got the returner corralled. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. After play fake, he'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready.
Looking to throw it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Red Wolves will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Thompson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Chanticleers pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
Is good. That makes the score Coastal Carolina 7, Arkansas State 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the ball and heads to the left. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion sets up a second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Carolina 7, Arkansas State 3.
They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Seventh play of the drive coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They look to throw it here on second down. Took contact on the throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Thompson. Makes a quick grab. Powering through. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The Chanticleers will line up to boot it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Gives it to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press in deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Red Wolves pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The PAT puts them up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. It's a Carolina offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender here.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
16, Coastal Carolina.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's the running back. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Third down coming.
That run sets up a critical third down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Chanticleers will have to punt this one away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him, bringing pressure. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Throws to the tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Terry. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Sun Belt Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this conference. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
And the Red Wolves will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. guys up front lined up. It's first down. We get the second half started with the running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They got some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Thompson. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Chanticleers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Okay, ready?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go. Lasso. Ready?
An inside give now from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Red Wolves will have to kick this away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down and 10.
42, spot low. And high.
Handoff from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy.
325.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Thompson. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. Fighting him off. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys put up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Red Wolves are on the move here. They'll try the option play here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He'll hand it off. Just trucks through the defender. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Red Wolves looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Thompson. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Chanticleers line up on 1st and 10 now.
Easy.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job to open up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here's the handoff on a counter. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Not much on that play, brought down short. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Terry. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room. Now let's line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Red Wolves pick up enough for a 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Toss play to the outside. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. To throw, it's Thompson. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Okay, ready?
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Offense looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion.
42 Spider.
looking to pass. It's Thompson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Can he get there on the ground? They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Receiver makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. The Red Wolves bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Back to pass. It's Thompson. Pressure is coming. He'll be sacked back after one, narrowly avoiding a safety. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Arkansas State Red Wolves.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an option look. The back's got it on a pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. And the Red Wolves come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.